Alright guys, AG Mango just here, and giving a better, I'm gonna kind of redo my video on um, how to mod on a Mac. So I'm gonna talk about, setting up Minecraft Coder Pack. So here you got it here, just download it. Um, I'll find a link for you later. And this is an easy way to do it on Mac without having to go through these programs. So just type cd space and then drag this in. And do that and type in bash and then um, just do update MCP just to make sure that there's like, there we are, there's no updates. So just type yes and it'll start. There we are. Okay, so next thing you want to do is for jars put in resources and your bin file. Don't worry about these. You don't actually have to put these in. Don't even know where they're from. You just put these two inside your jars. Make sure they're clean unless you're doing it mod loader, which I'm not actually going to be teaching yet. So that's pretty much as easy as it should be. And type in bash and decompile.sh. .bat doesn't work on Mac unless you've got like a virtual box or whatever. That's for Windows. So it'll start decompiling your thing. So I think the first thing I'm going to show is how to change the game over screen to say something different. So just wait for this to decompile. And by the way, I've got Edit Rocket. That's probably the easiest thing you could use to edit the code on a Mac. So just wait for this to decompile. Now, over here, you're going to want to try and find. Here, you're going to want to try and find your source inside the Minecraft Coder Pack, which is there, and open it. And as soon as it's decompiled, Minecraft net, Minecraft client, and source, and I'll have all this stuff in here, which is the actual mods in Minecraft. It's the class, but they've been changed into .java, so you can actually see what each of the classes do. So first of all, let's make a few things. So the easiest one, this is the first thing you can probably do, and anyone can do this. This is really simple. Go to GUI game over Java. This is as simple as it can be. And where it says game over, change it to something else. So I'll do. And then for score, Andy whatever, change this to whatever you want it to be. I don't know. Just for the hell of it. Alright, so first, that's what you're going to do, and then you want to go File, Save. Now I'm going to also show you some other things, which are pretty easy to do right now. And the next video I'll get on to talking about how to make blocks. So first thing I'm going to do is find block log. This is just a random thing. And then where it says quantity dropped, random, just change it to 64. And this means that when you destroy one log, it'll drop 64. And we'll make it wooden plank. So now when I destroy one log, it'll give me 64 wooden planks. And we'll save that. Now we can close this for a second and go to terminal. Type in bash space and then do recompile. Wait, did I? Yeah, decompile. Alright, so I'll start recompiling the client here. And as you see, I've got one error. And that's because there's, where it says variable, there's nothing called a wooden plank. So let's go back into see what it is. So go here. You're gonna want to try and find where it is. Probably missed it. I can't see what it is. But you understand what I'm saying, so we'll do something else then. Do it. You got to make sure it's something here as well, and you got to type it exactly how it says in there, without the S as well. So we'll change it to cake. There we are. Oh, you can also do the block ID apparently, so that might work. So we'll save that. And we'll try this again. Now, errors are quite easy to work out. It'll tell you here source and then tell you which Java you got it in wrong, so blocklog.java, and this tells you the line, right? And then cannot find symbol, and then it'll say like variable wooden plank or whatever, and it'll say exactly like what the line was, so you can try and work it out from there. So as you see, there was no errors. Oh, and now to test it, simply go on startclient.sh. We'll load this up. Now, a thing you're going to want to do with this is if you ever make a mod, you're going to want to test it first on this before you like to make sure it works. So, to actually test it, you're going to want to make it like accessible pretty early without having to like go find diamonds or whatever. So if you're going to make a new block, you should probably make a crafting recipe, which is pretty easy to do. Actually kind of lagging here. Chosen the world B because I know there's a tree here. I'm lagging a lot. So hopefully, if we destroy this log. 64 cake. So obviously that works. So you can mess around with that. And just to prove the I could drown, but that's kind of slow, and there's a big lava pit over here, which I could easily die in much quicker. And we'll see if the game over screen worked. At the moment, if you write something, even if you don't put an O at the 0 at the end, it'll still say 0. I don't know what that's about. Look, epic fail. Read the above, so it worked. And I don't know what the 0 is about. I think that's Notch added in another code, because for the score, where it says score, he used to have a score where you killed something, you get a score for it, and then he took it out, but he didn't take out the code exactly, so it always ends in a 0. So I'm probably going to try and find where the code is for that. But that was pretty much the basics of modding. That's a pretty simple thing to do. As long as you followed this video well, you probably would have been able to do that. So thanks guys for watching, and next video I'll show you how to make your own block and how to change the characteristics of it. So thanks guys, and see you later.